Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Maverick news and updates. And I want to do a quick little kind of public service announcement to everybody that has an order out there in this video. So this video, I really want to kind of talk about the order process and a couple other things, and some other at the end. I'll kind of highlight a couple questions I'm getting, or a couple of things that I'm getting a lot of questions about towards the end of the video. So, basically, I want to talk kind of a little bit about the order process and the process from here on out, because we have a lot of people that are looking forward to today, tomorrow, thinking that they're going to get an update on their order. And so I want to clarify some things in this video. First, I want to talk about the order process when you're going to a dealership, because there's a couple questions about that. And even myself, maybe one of the main reasons that I put a Maverick order in was so that I could get a clue of what you are experiencing out there when you're ordering your Maverick and not getting your email from Ford or whatever it might be, or getting those updates. I want to kind of ride right alongside with you to see what that's like. Plus, I decided it's a great upgrade to the Fusion Hybrid that I have, that my son's driving. That lease is coming due pretty soon, so I thought this Maverick Hybrid will be a great fit for him. So I'm going through this order process along with you. I did order just this week, and so that kind of gives you a clue that you're probably going to get my information on this along, prior to myself. So let me talk about the order process first. So when you go to submit your order, and you build your order with your dealership, they will have a build sheet. On that build sheet will tell you exactly how your Maverick is being built. Your priority code will be on there. Your order type, which should be retail order type, will be on there as well. So you'll want to submit your order with your dealership. Now, one of the things to let you know about that is when they submit your order, you want to make sure that in your profile, each person that the vehicle is ordered for, they want to fill in that profile. So you want to make sure they have your first name, last name, email address in there, address, all that type of thing. They can put 2 email addresses in there. What we're doing here at McArthur is we're putting the customer's email address in there along with the salesperson's email address. So when you get notified of your order and get that email from Ford, your salesperson here at McArthur is going to also get that same notification so that they can stay updated on the process for your vehicle along with you. That kind of really helps out in communication, because when the vehicle gets, when the order's been submitted, you'll get an email notification, as well as when it gets scheduled and when it gets built and it's ready for transit, ready for shipping out. You'll get those, I think there's 4 different notifications that you'll get in the process through there. And actually, when you receive the first email, you'll see those different times that they're going to be communicating with you through that system. But to do that and get that notification, if you haven't gotten that notification yet, haven't gotten that email out, check with your dealership and your salesperson and make sure that they went into that order and then they went into your profile for your order, and that they made sure that they put your email address in there and make sure that email address is correct to receive that notification. So like mine, when they submitted it, they did it really quick. They put T-Barts on there. They didn't fill in my email address or my address, and so I didn't get an email. So today we realized that, so we figured out why you weren't getting an email addresses, and we went into a lot of the orders that we have. And so a lot of you out there, if you have your order with us, you'll probably get an email today to make sure you know that. Now, you want to go ahead and submit that, so I want to go over that. But the other thing you'll need some documents to get your order verified with Ford. The verification process is very important, as well as not just getting your order submitted. So you need to get it verified so they can be built along with the others, because they're only building customer vehicles for the most part. A couple different dealer allocations that are going out for some early ones, because they want to get these Mavericks in dealerships so people can test drive them and see if they like them, for those that are waiting for that type of experience before ordering their vehicle. And so they are getting a couple already been scheduled for dealer stock orders, but the custom orders won't be, they'll be coming a little bit. I'll tell you a little bit about that. So the documentation to verify what we know that we need here is we need the build sheet that we have, and at the bottom you have to fill that in. So your name, your address, your email address, and you need to sign that down there, and you have to date it. So that has to be filled out for Ford to be able to verify, along with a copy of your driver's license. Not sure if this is needed or not, but this is what we do. Is we also have a buyer's order that has the price you're purchasing the vehicle for, any other fee on there, and that is also, we print that out and have you sign it from our dealership, and we get that signed. We take those 3 things and we have a person here that is doing a fabulous job, by the way. We have 153 orders verified through the system so far today. 165 orders total submitted, so we still have a couple that are working through the verification process today. But that's the three things that we need. We know that we need to get the order verified by Ford. That's the important part, getting the orders verified. So today's date, a lot of people think today's the day when it's going to start getting scheduled. The date is for all the Ford dealers is to get your orders verified by today. So July 15th is the day that they want those orders verified. So every month you have to have those orders in and verified for the next month's scheduling. So I don't want you to be disappointed out there. Hopefully, I know this is going to crush a lot of people, but you will not find out for another month whether or not when your vehicle gets scheduled. So the first schedulings will happen in August. August 15th is that date. So, but as dealers, we need to have those orders in and verified by today so that those people that are verified can have their vehicles scheduled in August. So we're a month out yet. So just so you know, I know I'm disappointing a lot of people out there, but you will not see any kind of email notification for another month. So hopefully you don't expect anything tomorrow and for a little while, but you know, August 15th, that's the date that we're gonna start seeing some scheduling. I think it's August 15th. That's the Friday of that week is usually when those emails go out. I know Broncos the same way. You know, I've been waiting to get information verification on a schedule of my Bronco for a while. The first ones went out. Now we're going to start seeing, you know, here in this month, hopefully this week, we start seeing some more getting scheduled as well. So that's just so you know, have a heads up on that. August 15th, around that time is when you're going to start seeing schedules go out for Maverick orders. So keep that in mind. And typically when you're scheduled, it's scheduled for about a month in advance. So we're probably looking for builds around the middle of September to start being built. But once you have a build date, your vehicle should be built within that week, that time window usually, and it only takes a day for your vehicle to be built, and then it'll need to be, of course, inspected, and then it'll be scheduled to be shipped out. So typically, once you have that date of when it's going to be built, you could probably figure you probably should see yours within a month from that day. Probably even shorter. I'm just giving kind of a, you know, rather have that expectations and then, you know, kind of like over deliver than over promise type thing. So you might expect, so those early ones probably going to see some build dates around the middle of September with maybe deliveries at the end of September, early October for the very first ones being built. So if you have yours in the first couple weeks, you might see yours, should see yours by the end of October. So keep that time frame in mind when you're looking. If you're just now putting your order in and you get it verified today and you just put it in, you're probably looking at maybe, you know, November, December. So I'm already got it in my mind. I just put my order in this week, got verified today, I believe. So I think I'm already knowing that it's probably going to be December before I see my Maverick. So just keep that in mind and keep that frame of mind in there. Still probably come before my Bronco will, so I mean, I'm pretty happy about that. So just wanted to clarify that. A couple other things people have had questions on that I've seen repeatedly in the comments on our YouTube videos as well as on Reddit that I want to clarify. One of them is on the power mirrors with the XL. So I kind of mentioned this in a video, and I've clarified with a lot of people in comments that you can, if you do order the Copilot 360 package on an XL, you will get power mirrors. So you don't have, the dealership doesn't have to do anything. What usually happens is when you go ahead and you go in the webdo, the dealer does to order the vehicle, and they put in the Copilot 360 package, a window pops up and tells them that they need to click over to the dual power mirrors, because there's no way you can order the Copilot 360 package without the dual power mirrors. So if your order sheet, your build sheet, and you have an XL out there and you see you have a Copilot 360 package, feel comfortable that you do have the power mirrors as well. There's nothing you need to change or go in to talk to the dealer or do anything. It's going to come with it. Also, I did a video earlier on Tuesday this week about hybrid technology. Still a little confusion on that. So basically, there's nothing you need to do on your hand for when you're driving the vehicle for the hybrid to work. They're going to work together. So there's nothing you need to do. You don't have to activate anything. There should be an eco mode. So on the drive mode, if you go into eco mode, the eco mode can help you get a little bit more fuel efficiency out of your hybrid when you're driving it, but not always necessary. So basically, it's going to go ahead and it's going to use everything when it needs to. It's going to try to go on all battery as much as it can, but if it needs more power to move something or to turn something on like the AC or something, then it kicks the engine on to be able to give the battery a little more help so they can power that for whatever you're trying to do. So if you're maybe at low speeds and you're trying to get up to speed, the hybrid may not be able to achieve it by itself, so it needs the engine to kick in and to help with that. But then when you get up to speed, you know, you may not need that, so that's what I was explaining in that video. And then if you're stopped, when you pull up the stoplight, stop sign, more than likely that engine is not going to run. You're going to see it's real quiet. It's going to go mainly on the battery power when you're stopped. So almost like an auto start stop technology for the EcoBoost for the hybrid. So you're going to see that, and maybe the only time that the engine will kick on is if you don't have enough battery to run the climate control. So you know, if you turn the climate control at the stoplights off, then you probably will never have it come on. So that would be the main types or times that you might see that. So it's going to work together. No need to plug it in. This isn't a plug-in hybrid. It is a full hybrid. So you just fill it up. You drive it like any other vehicle if you want to, or you can take some of the tips that I had in that video, and I'll link that video down in the description if you want to watch it. Also, I want to talk about the outlet availability. So there's a 400-watt outlet that you can get for the bed, as well as in the cab behind the console. So let me talk about the availability of those. The only way you can get the outlet in the bed itself is when you order one of the luxury packages on either the XLT trim or the Lariat trim. That's the only way you can get the outlet in the bed. So if you really want that, you're going to have to go to one of those two packages. So it will not be available on the XL. Now you can, as a standalone option, get the outlet in the cab, which goes behind the console. So if you have that outlet, I think it replaces the PowerPoint back there. I think you still get the two out and the two USB ports. I'm not sure. I'll have to see one in person. But you'll have one in there as an optional equipment. Does not require the luxury package to get that outlet, but the only way to get the one in the bed is by going to the luxury packages. So hopefully I clarified that. Also, you might have noticed recently, if you go to Ford's build price, if you build the vehicle up and you go down and you see there's a $645 fee now added there, that is for a lease. So probably it's defaulting to a lease deal. So if you go and click on the calculator down there, so I'm hopefully giving you some screenshots here, click on the calculator and you go over, if you flip over and click on the finance tab, and then you update that and close it, now you'll see that fee has disappeared. So that's what that fee is for. So it is only for leases. So if you're doing a lease, you will have a $645 acquisition fee that's included in your vehicle. And then other people ask, is today the last day to order their vehicle? No. They're going to continue ordering vehicles over and over throughout this process. This is kind of the deadline to get all the orders, as many as possible, verified. For dealerships, we know that all the orders that are verified by today do not count against our allocations that we have to use for Mavericks in the future. So we're trying to get as many of these first orders in as possible. So we have 165 orders. We get them all verified today, then those orders, we won't have to use our allocations in August, September to be able to have enough allocations for any of those orders. But you can continue to order. Now, because we're punching in as many of these as possible, we're going to get even more allocations because we have so many orders initially that Ford's going to see that we're a dealership that can handle a lot more orders, and they're going to probably allocate more to us than other dealerships because of that fact. So it's going to be they're going to try to even that out, allocations for dealers based on how many they typically ordered, how many they typically sell throughout the system. So it is based on that. So we know we have 165 sold Mavericks that's being verified. They know those are going to be confirmed and sold. So they're going to give us a lot of allocations in future months for our dealer allocation. So we feel pretty comfortable that that's going to happen. So we know that for the month of August, we know we're going to get all these orders that have been verified to hopefully be scheduled in August, plus we're getting 9 stock units as well. So if you're a person that just doesn't want to do anything until they get a chance to drive one, we will have about 9 vehicles trickle in September from builds to be able to come in and test drive. So keep that in mind as well. So hopefully that explains everything. I'm sure I probably missed something and it's still have to correct something in the comments, but please read those comments down there if you're watching this on YouTube. I will post this video on Reddit as well as on the Facebook group to hopefully clarify all that. But just so you're clued in, we won't see scheduling of your Mavericks, those that have been ordered so far, until around August 15th. So I think that's about the deadline. Don't hold me to the August 15th, but around that week is when you're going to start seeing your Mavericks being scheduled, and those emails should go out. So make sure that you go in there, make sure your account has your email address in there for your order. And then if you received that email like I'm showing you right now, where it says your order has been submitted, and you get that from Ford, you'll also get an email when that goes to be scheduled. So that way you'll know and get that email. So if you haven't gotten that first email, you want to make sure your dealership has that information updated with your email address, make sure it's correct. Then you should get an email. Mine came in about 5 minutes after we switched it over, and I got an email from Ford. So keep that in mind. I know anybody that's ordered with us, you don't have to worry about that. We're going through and doing that with every one of our orders, making sure everybody's is updated, because that was something we found out recently. So I've heard some people are receiving emails, some aren't, and that's why they're not receiving them. So make sure you get that updated if you haven't received your email. So hopefully you did like this video. If you did, smash that like button, put your comments down below if you have any questions. As you know, I do respond to those. I get emails from YouTube, so I respond to all the emails I get. I don't always go down there and read those, so feel free to find me on Reddit or on the Facebook group and tag me on either one of those, and I can respond to any question you have. The Reddit has been great. The Ford Maverick truck subreddit has been a great resource. I spend a lot of time on there, so if you really want to find me, get on there. Go ahead and follow that subreddit, and then tag me. I'm Tim Bart's on there, so you can just tag me and I'll answer any of your questions. It will pop up for a notification, and I'll respond to any questions you have. That's what I'm here for. Even if you don't have your ordering with us, I respond to those. I'm not the type of petty salesman that wouldn't do that. I'm not worried about that. I'm here for the community, so hopefully you guys will use me as a resource. Any questions that I can answer, I will. Anything I don't know, I do have an email communication going with the Maverick brand manager, so I can always shoot that over to them and get that answer for you. So feel free to ask me all your questions. So hopefully you did like this video, and hopefully you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Hit the red subscribe button down below so you can subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell. That way you get notified the next time another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. Again, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll continue doing Maverick updates and videos when I feel like we need to do some sort of video. So I'll keep trying to update you on things as we get more and more information on the Ford Maverick. So again, thanks for watching, and have a great day.